Hey there, everyone. My name is Kelly Boyer, and I'm the founder of She Rises Consulting, and I'm also the founder of my nonprofit, She Rises, Amplify, and Thrive Foundation. And today I wanted to hop on here just to debunk some beliefs that when women are starting out in business, they oftentimes come up against a lot of fears. When you start your business, let me tell you, all that stuff really starts to come to the surface. But the fear that I keep hearing over and over again is I'm not competent enough to do this, or I'm worried that because I don't know everything, how I'm going to be seen, or will I be taken seriously? And I believe that that limiting belief is something, honestly, it's like a old paradigm. It is something that we have been conditioned through many, many decades. In, let's face it, businesses oftentimes have been very much male dominated, that we as women feel that we have to have it all together. We have to have all the answers. We have to know everything. We have to be perfect. So whatever comes our way, we're able to answer. And yes, that probably was the way of thinking, I'm going to say way back then. But we are no longer in that masculine energy. We are really moving into this feminine energy of being okay with not knowing everything, because we understand that in business and the things that we do, that it really is this nurturing process. And as women, we're very good at nurturing things, let me tell you. And that is not meant to be sound like we are less than or anything else, because nurturing things, whether it's family, business, stepping into leadership, whatever that is, we know as women that the more that we nurture it, we give it that compassion, we give it that care, we give it that time that it needs to really grow, that in the long run, the sustainability of that is a lot greater than getting things done. No, 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 no. So I'm here to tell you that if you are on the verge of really stepping into creating that business, bringing that idea together, that there's no perfect time to start. You just have to start, because you are not going to have all of the answers. You are not going to know everything, and that does not make you incompetent. That makes you honest, authentic, and real, but it also gives you that sense of drive and passion to want to learn more, want your business to become more, want it to really, really just align with who you are. And I feel that nowadays more and more women are stepping into that, but that doesn't mean that just because they step into it and they're doing it, that they didn't have those same fears. So I want to share with all of you just some things that you can do to overcome that limiting belief, to debunk it, to get rid of it, take it out of that subconscious mind, throw it away so it never returns again. So the first thing I'm going to tell you is that you need to find yourself a great network, whether that's a network of both men and women, or just a network of women, whatever it is, you need to find that supportive, nurturing network that is going to, when you have those days and doubts, that you have cheerleaders in your corner that are supporting you, that are truly pushing you forward and encouraging you to keep moving forward. And a network can be a group of 40 to 50 women. It could be a group of two really close friends that you have that you find really supportive. It can be anything that really is there to support you, to hold you in their hands on a day when you're not feeling the most confident or competent. Just a group of people that are in your corner. It is so important to have the right support behind you. Another way that you can find support is by having a great coach or consultant who is there supporting you, hearing you, wanting to bring your dreams and your authentic self to life, who can say, "Hey, I got you. Hey, what is it that you're wanting to do?" and can help you work through those and problem solve and really get to the root of whatever the issue is. And again, be able to pluck that out and throw that away, because when we have fears, they're just these beliefs that were honestly pre-programmed into us at a very young age that oftentimes gets in the way of our adulthood, of really stepping into doing the things that we just are passionate about, or our whole life that we've been dreaming about. You know, last night I went to this amazing networking event. It was like over 30 plus incredible women who were just uplifting, really all about empowerment. And when I shared what I did, which is I help aspiring women entrepreneurs really step into their badass self of building their business from the ground up. I literally help create the structure and the bones of your business so that it can continue to be sustainable as you continue to level it up, grow it, and evolve it. So when I was sharing that with these amazing women, the common thing that I kept hearing was, "Oh my gosh, if I just had a group of people or someone or a coach to support me, to help me get over that fear of getting started, get over that fear of feeling less competent with being in with a male driven world, that they would have started way sooner than what they did." And so I could kind of hear in their voice that that was a little bit of like one of their regrets of not starting sooner because of these fears. So I'm telling you, step one, get yourself a group of just awesome people, male, women, male, female, it doesn't matter. Get yourself a group of just these awesome people that are going to tell you that you are good enough and what you have is good enough. And that all you need is to take that step, whether big or small, just take that step forward and start really walking that path and just really trusting that what you have, what your heart is telling you that you want to do, that your heart is going to guide you in the right direction. So, again, I would say get that supportive network. Number two, get that heart centered, spaced network that can see into your heart when you're speaking it so that they understand where you're coming from, and like that you understand where they're coming from, so they're just going to drive you forward, they're going to encourage you, and they're going to have you step into that dream. The next thing is, I'm going to tell you, get out a journal, a piece of paper, I don't care, whatever it is, but write down what your intention is. Put that down on paper. My intention of having this business is so I can serve A, B, and C. So I can provide A, B, and C. Put down that intent. Put down why you want to have it. Even if you're saying, I want to have it just because my heart is telling me that it's time to have that, that's part of your intent. Put them all down on paper. Then the next thing I want you to do is set that paper aside or turn the page of that journal. And I want you to write down all of the ego things as to why you want to have a business. I want to be a multimillionaire. I want to buy that fancy, fancy car. I want to have a big house on thousands of acres of land right there on the beach. I don't care what it is. Put all your ego driven things down on that piece of paper. Because if we do not get those ego driven things out and have a really good look at them and know that this is what is inside of us, guess what? When we're moving forward, thinking that we're moving forward in this heart space to create this business, I'm going to change the world. That's always my thing. I think I'm going to go out and change the world. Guess what gets in the way? Those ego driven desires that you have. And I'm not saying that it's bad to want to make $1 million, but you need to go back and look at those ego driven things and say, is this coming from a heart space intent where I know that the universe has my back and will keep me moving forward? Or am I really creating this out of ego? And for example, that $1 million desire that you have, it may at first seem like it's ego, but when you really look at it, it may be that you need some financial backing so you can create that space to keep providing from that heart space. So maybe it's you need that financial backing to take the pressure off of paying your bills or paying your staff or whatever it is, so that you can be in a space to create more of those programs or those services that can really support people in their growth and in their evolution. All right. So then the next thing that I'm going to encourage you to do is to sit down and really go within and and really visualize, or however you do it, whether you see it, sense it, feel it, I don't care, imagine it, visualize what is your mission? What is your mission? What is your vision? Where do you see yourself in a year from now, 5 years from now? And I know, like, we always talk about that, when you go to job interviews, they're like, where do you want to be in 5 years? Well, the reason that they do that is because number one, they want to see if what you're saying is really what's in your heart and what you're desiring. So if you're starting your business, or even if you're just in the beginning stages of your business, and I don't even care if you're 20 years in your business, we need to always come back to that vision and that mission, and what is my intent and where am I going? Because things do change. So go back, write a vision statement from a year from now. You can rewrite it for, I mean, a year in the future or 5 years in the future. It doesn't matter. But the thing is that you want to start stepping into your future self, because there is a future self of you that has already been through what you're going through now and has survived it. So when we write those vision statements into the future, I'm telling you, you're literally stepping into the energy of your future self that is then speaking to you to tell you in this moment how you're going to make it through that, how you're going to move through whatever it is that comes up, those challenges, like those moments where you're like, oh, surprises, whatever it is. And then I'm going to tell you this: sit quietly and really sit in the value of who you are. How much do you value yourself? How much do you want this? And then be okay with making that investment in yourself. So a lot of times that means reaching out to an organization that can help you build your business. Maybe it's reaching out to a business coach or consultant like me who says, I've got your back and we'll work together one to one to help you build whatever it is. You have to look at things not from a standpoint of, oh my gosh, how much money am I spending? But really do that mindset shift of, how much do I want to invest in myself, and how much do I want to make this a reality? Because that's the difference between bringing your dream alive, which what you're really saying is, I want to invest in myself, versus, well, I don't know how much money I want to spend. And the reason that I'm bringing this up is because that's usually the first objection that people have, and use that as an excuse for standing in the way of getting to where they really want to be. And I'm telling you, that's another limiting belief. I can't afford this, or I don't have money for it. Because what you're really saying is, I don't value myself enough to invest in myself. Because if that passion is burning in your soul and in your heart, the universe will do whatever it can to help you move forward. So invest in yourself, invest time in yourself, invest money, invest energy, just invest in yourself. And I'm telling you, with the investment in yourself and that supportive group of just people rooting you on and cheering you on, truly is enough to get you started in the right direction. And I'm telling you, once you just start, once you get rid of all of those fears and just start, you will see that you will begin to pick up momentum, and you will be competent. You will be able to get into a room with men and not feel intimidated and think, well, I have to have all of the answers, because you don't. I'm telling you, you don't have to have all of those answers, and you're just as competent as the next person and the next person and the next person. The only difference is that you're just coming from it from a different angle, a different point of view. And that's what we're needing. We're needing variety. We need to have options. We need to have even those out of the box thinkers that will help guide us and encourage us to create a world of, just love and nurturement and sustainability. And that's where we're headed. So I just wanted to share that little bit of tidbit with you, that in my world, there's no such thing as being incompetent. There is no such thing as failure. All it is feedback, course correction, and keep moving forward. All right. I hope that this was helpful for you. If you are in this state of influx or stagnation or feeling stuck, and if stuff that I said to you today is really helpful, put your comments down below. I would love to hear them. I would just love to hear where you currently are at, or what your dream is, and how you're wanting to move forward. Put it down below. I'll also drop all of my contact information down below if you want to learn more about me and what I do, and maybe how we can connect, and I can help you, you can help me. That we're all about, that's all about what this world is just helping and supporting one another. Or if you need a woman on your side, in your corner, please comment below, because I'm more than happy to support you in any way that I can. All right, everyone, thanks for listening to me today. Until the next time, so much love from my heart to yours. Go out there, conquer, and be that badass boss lady that you are. All right, everyone. Bye for now.